Okay, people, the full reveal.
A player
the
is going
price,
to be able to
the
hold
specs.
the power of the Xbox experience.
Here we go. Here we
in
go.
their hand and take it with them anywhere they want to go.
Come on.
This is a breakthrough moment for Xbox.
It's a ruthlessly player-first, game-first Xbox experience.
What do we think the price is going to be?
Familiarity makes a huge difference. It just feels like you are home.
A lot
It's
of people
all about putting
thinking
gaming front and center.
600.
We want to make this feel like it's a device
I
that's
don't know.
built for players.
I'm worried it's going to be
That's our
more.
whole goal.
Welcome to Xbox Ally.
Okay, I'm in. Ally, so it is Ally. Everyone's been saying
So
Ally?
in partnership with Asus, we're
Does it
going to
mean
be
to be
releasing
saying
two
Ally?
devices, the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X.
Boys, just get the X.
First thing you're
It's
going to
not
notice
worth getting
about
the
these
standard one.
devices is this new design. For me, it feels like I'm holding an Xbox.
It goes back to the Xbox game controller.
doesn't have the controller,
People have
this.
muscle memory, the shape, the way it fits in your hands, the asymmetrical thumbsticks, the ABXY.
It looks similar to me,
just
boys.
Pulling that apart
Looks similar to me.
and dropping in a full color, rich display to put the game right into your hands.
That's where this project
Rich
started.
display.
Bringing
4K
the
maybe.
Xbox experience
Yeah?
into a handheld category.
The color of the buttons, that familiar ergonomic gamepad feel, the ability to have impulse triggers, right?
We have that
Impulse triggers. Impulse triggers. Didn't PlayStation try and sue someone for doing impulse triggers? Look, everyone's gonna say they're copying. You can't copyright impulse triggers.
precision Xbox controller experience, the rumble feedback and the haptics that just
Oh. Haptic feedback too. Oh.
feels so
Oh.
natural.
You pick it up, it looks like an
Getting
Xbox.
sued.
It feels like an Xbox. It plays like an Xbox.
Except for the
I
haptic
love
feedback.
the screen. The screen is absolutely gorgeous.
We thought about the brightness that you needed on the panel. 1080p, 120 hertz refresh rate, and VRR.
It was
I just hear 1080p. 120 Hz is lovely, but did I just hear 1080p?
so important to us that the experience
Hopefully the
from
Ally
both
X.
the hardware and software side feels
Sorry, Ally,
like
the
an
Ally
Xbox
X
device from the moment
maybe
you turn it on.
is
That's what people
2K.
love about consoles. Press the power button and play. No configuration necessary. I just want to play games.
So let's take them to games. Let's take them straight to Xbox. Let's take them straight into what they want to do. You know that amazing moment when the Nexus comes up on the screen and you know you're about to have a fun time? Let's bring that to handheld.
Everything's coming together across the silicon, across the hardware, across the operating system to really deliver that Xbox first experience that players have been asking for. The full gameplay experience that you expect on a PC or a console is now available in your hands.
Look, fair enough,
The
right?
Xbox Ally
Fair
is
enough.
designed to be your great portable gaming companion, allowing you to bring your entire library of games with you.
This is
on
the
the
standard
go.
version, boys,
It's
the
just a
cheaper
super
version.
flexible device. It's going to give me a great balance in terms of the battery life and the performance. It also has fantastic cloud playing experiences built into it.
It gives you
Look, no one's. Oh, the specs. I was gonna say no one really plays cloud play. So the specs, we've got a 7-inch IPS. IPS is good. 1080p, 120 Hz, 16 gigs of memory, half a terabyte storage. Look, boys, it's not worth it. Get the X by the sounds of it. Yeah.
all of the performance
It's
that
probably
you
best to get
seek
the X.
For AAA gaming, wonderful length of battery life,
But I don't think
given
those
the new
specs
efficient processor
are
it has,
good enough.
and large battery size.
If you've played a console, it's what you'd expect it to be. Use your Game Pass to get games, remote play to your console. It's a very familiar experience.
The Xbox Ally is great. The Xbox Ally X is the best handheld I've ever tried.
Show me then.
Xbox Ally X is really designed for the most demanding players who want a premium experience,
Yep.
including the highest resolutions, the highest fidelity, and the highest
2K,
frame rates.
2K, or 4K, please.
The Xbox Ally X is really...
Boys, why is it 1080p? Why is it 1080p? Why? Everyone's saying it's $600, right? $600 for this. I'm not paying $600 for 1080p. I'll give them $450, maybe $500. If it was 4K, take $700, maybe even $800. I'm not paying $600 or more for 1080. 24 gigs of memory, it's nice. It's nice, it's not great. 1 terabyte storage, better, but not great. Batteries, I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
For someone that is
Give me a
seeking that
price.
next level of gaming.
Give me a price.
This is your absolute behemoth. All the bells and whistles. You've maxed
bells and
out your
whistles plus a
storage,
4K
the performance
stream.
of the product and the chip.
The Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme is the absolute best in terms of handheld processors that you can have today.
The industry-leading AI engine in your handheld device.
Another problem. They're playing the wrong game on it. They're playing that trash game on it. That's the problem. Get that game off the screen.
Inconceivable.
Of course it can handle that.
Even 3 years ago.
We have integrated in the power of AI experiences in ways that haven't even been imagined.
That means for the players, it's easier to enjoy, easier to start, and having help, AI is a companion for players.
Think of all the use cases that would blend AI-based audio, AI-based gaming assisting functions, AI-based rendering capabilities.
We wanted to build a handheld that can...
When people say AI, they don't really mean AI. I've started to notice this. It's like when you go to McDonald's and the screen is on there and you can order through the screen. Back then, it was just a screen to order your food, but now it's AI. And it's an AI screen because it knows that you pressed burger. It knows you want fries with it. It's just everything's called AI now. Just it's not really AI. Just keep an open mind about
Played the latest AAA games. I'm super excited. We've done something really, really good together.
A perfect blend of performance, power efficiency, functionality.
There's AI and then there's
and
AI.
Amazingly,
right?
this is just the beginning.
Oh, the journey.
What do we call this? I call it the pizza box.
It was called the cardboard unit, is what they sent us. This was from Asus. This is the very beginning stages of what would become Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X.
When we started prototyping, there were a lot of naysayers internally saying that, hey, look, Asus, you don't have game content. We went to Microsoft and say, hey, Microsoft, is there an opportunity for us to build a handheld category with Windows?
So we did actually get a functional build of Windows running on this, and you could play a game.
Oh yeah, we powered it on. I think I played Quake on it.
The handheld gaming community is absolutely one of the most enthusiastic community we've seen. They provided so much feedback with our first rendition of Ally.
We realized there are so many things that our community
I want to be in that room.
tell us that
I want to know
we
what
can
they
do a
said,
better
you know?
job.
It came down to the fact that these devices were not really truly gaming-oriented devices, the way we think about consoles and Xbox.
Hey, let's have Microsoft come in and revamp the software on this, turn it into an Xbox without getting rid of everything that makes Windows great. Let's turn this into a console worthy of the name console, worthy of the name Xbox.
That was the moment where we said,
I get
wow.
That's when all the light bulbs started to go off.
So we decided to start.
They make it sound like it's fucking revolutionary. I mean, it's cool, but there's a lot of handheld. The Steam Deck, Lenovo Legion. They make it sound like you know when Apple give those presentations and they're like, "We've innovated the iPhone because we've added another lens." Or they add something that Samsung has had for years. You can just say, "We wanted to make a console, so we made a console. It's pretty good. Here's the specs," and move on. You haven't got to make it
a partnership with them and do something
you know,
wholly unique
it's a cool
for us
console.
as Xbox.
It's a cool console. I'll buy it.
We have different yet very complementary capabilities. You have Asus making industry-leading hardware, and you take Xbox and you bring
I like the glow
all of the
around the,
experience we have in console
sticks.
and in gaming and bring that together into this portable device.
How do we start with this and add this to make it feel like a combination of Asus and
that's what
Xbox
they're doing
working
right.
together?
That is what they're doing very
I mean,
right.
this is exaggeration, but at the end of the day, you're doing some form of the flat fingers. You get a device like this, and that makes it just so much more comfortable to hold on to the entire time.
I've noticed this with my Switch. Where is it downstairs? Basically, with the Switch, it's very flat with the controller, so there's nothing to really grab. You almost feel like you're bending it apart. Whereas with an Xbox controller, if I get one now, obviously the controller, it's not flat. See how my hands have space here? I have space. It's not flat, is it? Look at all that. So when they say they've literally just done this, I'm game for that. I can actually grab it, right? I mean, to be fair, even the Nintendo Pro controller does it to an extent. It's not as good, but it still does it. And the PlayStation controller doesn't do it as well, I don't think, but it still does it good, right? So if they're saying they've literally just taken the Xbox controller and stretched it, I'm in.
That opens
that's
up
what I
more
want.
access to your index fingers with your shoulder
Yeah,
bumper,
exactly,
as well
exactly.
as those triggers at the back. It just feels more intuitive.
No one has ever seen this before, and this was a request from you
Yes.
as a kickoff for like a proof of concept of like, what if we put an Xbox button on an Asus Ally?
You could imagine a world where that button on this
That's
device
just
was
standard,
the
isn't
Xbox
it?
button that you see on an Xbox controller.
When we were talking to the designers at Asus, they were basically saying, well, our products, they're not round, they're angular chisels and angles. And so this is the new Xbox button shape.
to place the Xbox Nexus on the rhombus is such a beautiful representation of the marriage of the precision, the robustness of Asus's design and the power of Xbox.
Something that I think is really cool is we have a micro texture, which is that little Easter egg that starts to hint to the partnership between Asus and Xbox.
I'll give them that, that's cool.
It is the best of Xbox. It is the best of Windows. Working with Asus and creating something specifically designed to help gamers have the experience
it's weird because
they have so long.
Because the console itself actually looks pretty weird. Do you know what I mean? Like it looks a little cheap and like it was made in the 2000s. But with today's tech, and it just looks like that because it's going to be comfortable to have. If something looks a bit weird but it's comfortable, hey, it's comfortable. You know, does that make sense?
Dreamt of.
Until now, the experience that you could have
Player
on the
first
go was just not even remotely close to the experience that you could have playing games at home.
You look at this device in your hand and you're just blown away. How did we put this incredibly high-end console into a handheld?
I think once people hold it in their hands for the first time, they're going to be sold. Instant on,
It was
get
at,
right into your game. It feels like
it was in LA at the Xbox Game Showcase, but I wasn't invited. I was only invited to some Games Fest. So Xbox, if you're watching this, invite me next time, please.
everything you wanted a handheld to be, but it wasn't quite getting there. This is it.
When you boot up your Xbox Ally, it's going to boot into the Xbox experience.
We're turning off the desktop and other processes to optimize for gaming. That lets you have all of this memory back that can go just towards your games.
I don't have to think about Windows. All I have to think about is my game and being focused on my game and how I'm going to get my highest score, how I'm going to be able to complete that level.
What does that mean?
Those are right there for me.
I've got to focus on
You're
Windows.
just one button press
You
away
just press the button?
from getting your game bar. That allows you to access various functionalities,
Fair enough, there we go.
utilities, and settings.
Game bar is going to bring all this fantastic utility there for you. You'll be able to, see the performance of the games. You'll be able to send messages to your friends.
Your most recently used games, connected to a Wi-Fi network, or changing the volume.
If I wanted to bring some app experiences thanks to the game bar, like Discord and stuff,
So it is
my gaming experience.
literally like
We
an
made
Xbox.
it really fast,
Okay, that's cool.
controller friendly.
It's all there and meeting the player's needs rather than having
Hope it's
the
got the
players
power
going,
for it.
But what's so special about the Xbox Ally is that you can play all of the games that are available on Windows from whatever storefront
That
you
is
want for that
good.
be. All of them are
That is
available for
good.
you on the go.
You don't have to kick out.
Now you can play Spider-Man. Yeah? Obviously you can do it on the Steam Deck, but I think this will be more comfortable. I think it'll be more powerful. Come back when it releases, but I think it'll be more powerful. God of War, basically all the Steam games, obviously you can play on the Steam Deck, but I just think this is going to be better. It feels better,
To a
looks
bunch of
better,
different
it's
launchers.
newer.
You go to one shared library and they're all there for you.
The real magic of Xbox Play Anywhere
Where should go, the
is the
Xbox
fact
games?
that I'm taking my progression, my achievements with me anywhere that I go.
That's your identity, that's your library, it's the community that you have, anywhere you are, not where the device is. Xbox is about you.
Not, I want to play that, I need to go over there. No, I want to play the game I want to play. Like anywhere.
I agree with
What game
that.
do you want to play? Here it is.
Xbox is everywhere. Whether you
Sometimes I just don't want to sit at my desk. If I'm playing an FPS game, I'll sit at my desk. I need the mouse. If I'm playing like there's a new game called Solo Leveling Arise Overdrive that came out. I played it on my controller sitting here. I loved it. I love to play that on my bed or downstairs on the sofa, but still with that 120 hertz feel, right? That's what I want.
download it, play
Like
locally
Elden
on your
Ring,
device,
Night Rain.
or you play in the cloud. It should be a unified
Spyro,
experience.
those
Being
chill
able
ones.
to unlock people from
Maybe
a
Elden Ring's
single
not chill, right?
device is magic.
It's going to be faster to fun. There's going to be more ways to play, and you are going to be blown away with the size and scale of access that you have to your content and library.
You know, one thing that is true is how much play is important to who we are as humans. And when you hold that in your hand and you can take it with you everywhere, I think there's just something beautiful.
It's like
about
motivational
that we
speech,
all
man.
need. That's what Ally brings to Xbox players.
Okay, I'm in. Look, it's a good console. I'm not saying it's not a good. It's a good console. I'll buy it. Anyway, we didn't get a price. We didn't get a price, boys. Subscribe. I'll let you know when we get a price.